Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon. So, on this mission, our goal is pretty much just to get enough deeds to upgrade our stagecoach. I watched the back half of my last episode to figure out what the F was going on. But now that I look at it, we can't actually... Oh, we can do the short level 3 mission. Okay, we can't do the short level 1 mission. The short level 3 mission will only give us 4 deeds. I'm imagining we need like 12 to upgrade our stagecoach. And we need to upgrade our stagecoach, in order to make our roster 1 slot bigger, because right now it must be at like 15 or 11. It must be at 15. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we'll look at the hero barracks. Oh, we need to upgrade it actually twice more in order to make it work long term. But short term, as long as we have like another 1, we only need 8 deeds as well. As long as we get like another 1 space, we can have another level 1 come in, thereby allowing us to do those level 1 missions, but then we're going to need 1 more after that because Florence is about to level up. Poor planning on my part. This is a part of the game that I didn't anticipate I'd really have to deal with that much. Imagine that, you know, we have a problem with kind of too many high-level units. Anyway, we're going to do a short veteran mission. It only gives us 4 deeds, so we've got to get 4 more while we're actually out there. Oh, by the way, let's decide what team we're going to take out on this mission. How's Stress doing? A team is a little stressed. It said because it's a short mission, I kind of want to send the B team out on it, which would mean Bear, Dog, Kate, and Mathis? Yeah, Bear, Dog, Kate, and Mathis. So, okay, I'll tell you what. Hey, did you guys know that you can actually go to the freaking Survivalist, and on the Survivalist, you can upgrade your camping skills? I had no idea. Okay, so we're going to put me in here. Wow. I haven't actually upgraded it yet, which means I can't actually... or maybe I can if I just actually click it. Yeah, what am I talking about? So we're going to upgrade some of our skills. Does it actually upgrade them or just unlocks them? It looks like it's upgrading, but I think it's just unlocking. So, like, I don't really do anything with Unshakable Leader, so we might as well replace that with, like, all companions reduce stress by 10, heal 10%. Boom. I know heroes can only have 3 camping skills. What about this one? Reduce stress by 25 and buffs. I like the ones that are basically just... We'll give him wound care as well, just to be safe. But I like the ones that are basically just, give stress relief and healing. And we'll also maybe put, I don't know, who do we normally send out? Nick normally goes out on these. I know that we can use our Survivalist to upgrade our camping skills. I've known this for a while, but I haven't really known camping meta, if you will. Reduce stress by 10, heal 20%. 50% remove disease. That seems okay, but I'm gonna just go for reduce stress. And what do we never use? If we had encourage, we probably wouldn't use leeches that much because we already have wound care. So I think Nick's already set up properly here. Basically, like, you'll have to forgive me, but I was not that concerned about using the Survivalist to upgrade our camping skills because I've been like winning fairly consistently, and I know that sounds like maybe a pompous attitude to take. All companions. Or self, reduce stress by 25, all companions increase by 5. I mean, considering that only costs 1, that might be a pretty good one to take, just in case. So for 20% HP damage, but reduce stress by 20. We'll get rid of quarantine, I guess. And let's just launch the mission. Basically, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've been doing very well, so I've always been like, why would I go to the Survivalist? But maybe that's a false attitude to take. Anyway, maybe it's a bad attitude to take. I'm not deliberately trying to be kind of a shithead, but I was like, why am I wasting my money on that stuff when I might need a float in the future? So this is our proper loadout, and we'll just make sure everyone has something. I don't really stress out too much about what trinkets they're holding, as long as they're holding stuff that is, well, as long as they're holding anything. So, you know what? Sure. I kind of like that. I doubt that you'll end up on death's door anyway, so we'll look at that. How's Bear doing? He's got stuff. All right, let's launch this up then. So we want to get as many deeds as possible. So we're going to the Weald here. I'm gonna take. Wait, which one is the Warrens are for the swine folk? So I don't think we need medicinal herbs, but let's just start. It's a short mission. We can probably get away with 8 food, and we can probably get away with 8 torches. We could take less, but we'll just take 1 stack. We probably won't have that much combat, so I'll take like 4 bandages. That might seem like a lot, but it's because, you know, some bandages for bleed, and then some bandages because Bear's heal inflicts bleed. We'll also, just to try to maximize the amount of stuff we can get, we'll take like 2 shovels just to be safe, a skeleton key, and a holy water. And the hope there is that we'll actually be able to get some more heirlooms as a result of our our actions there. I don't want to fill up our inventory too much because I want to be able to take a maximum supply of heirlooms back. We only need to find 4 deeds in the wild here. And if we find 4 deeds in the wild, we'll be able to upgrade our stagecoach, and then we can do level 1 missions, which we don't necessarily need to do, but, you know, it helps to have, like, a team that's ready to go in case our A-team or something gets wiped out. So complete 100% of room battles. This is going to be very short. I already think that maybe I actually over-equipped our team here. But we're going to open pretty much absolutely everything, and hopefully no kleptomaniac ends up stealing our stuff here. Stashed heirlooms. 6 crests. That's alright. We need crests in order to upgrade our survivalist should we ever choose that as like a course of action that we actually want to take advantage of. Alright, there's a camp here. This could be interesting. Mathis starts. We got a great team composition here. I really like this team composition. Mathis opening with basically something that is either guaranteed to get a kill or guaranteed to mess up their situation. We'll also throw a vulnerability hex on this guy at the front so that our bounty hunter can very easily cull him. Breakthrough here actually stands a very conceivable chance of getting a kill, but I might rather... I mean, I like using the Iron Swan at the back, but I think a breakthrough is a little bit better just to get the guaranteed kill on a unit that still did have the opportunity to attack. And then that should make it so Collect Bounty has an extremely good chance of actually succeeding.
A faint hope blossoms.
We may still get hit by some stress-inducing attacks here. Oh, she got blighted, actually. I didn't take any anti-venom, which is not a smart decision on my part. She's been double blighted as well. 4 damage per 3 rounds. Yeah, no anti-venom. I think we'll go for the stun. They only have 45% stun resist. It's going to debuff the shit out of our Hellion, but that's okay. Bear can always throw out a heal on her. Thank God she resisted the bleed. I was a little concerned. We should use Finish Him, which actually allows us to do plus 50% damage against a stunned enemy. Didn't quite get the kill, but basically it's a shortcut to having a unit marked, so it works for me. We'll use Duelist Advance to pick up the guaranteed kill, and then a point-blank shot is like a worst-case scenario move that we can throw out next time. Their stun is at 65, but I almost actually like the idea of doing it just to, you know, hope for it to work, and it did work, and that makes it very easy to finish this off here, so... just to make it work even better, we'll throw out a quick vulnerability hex. We could also heal Kate, but I don't want to risk the blight coming down, or sorry, the bleed coming down when she's already like double blighted, but it's, or no, she's only single blighted, but it finishes up in 1 turn, which is fine. So we actually, I'm gonna burn this torch just to get it out of our inventory. But we picked up 3 deeds right there, so now at this point we only need 1. Traveler's Tent. Let's open it up. A map of the area is found inside the tent. That's fine. Very good first encounter, no problems whatsoever there. Let's move along. Thanks, Mathis. I would like to maybe like use Bear or something to make this happen. Oh, whoa. The effigy lashes out, rejecting our hero. I don't know if that's the way that this is supposed to work. What do you got? 60% trap. 50% trap. That's actually pretty good for a Hellion. 60% trap. 50% trap. That's not bad. Let's have our bounty hunter check it out. And we'll see what's inside of this one. It's like, it seems like you're actually able to use whoever you want to use, as long as like Mathis gets like kleptomania, and then you click on somebody else and they actually do it, which is nice, I guess. We do have enough heirlooms now that we'll be able to upgrade our stagecoach, so that's what our like micro goal was on this mission. Still have 4 food. Beast carcass. I don't want to use anything on this. I probably should have. Thank God I took a shovel. I probably should have brought medicinal herbs. I forgot that beast carcass is something that can show up here. That's my bad, but I'm getting better about this stuff. I hope, anyway. We're almost done with this mission, actually. We're at least halfway. Thank God I took 2 shovels. Sometimes the overkill, when it comes to that kind of stuff, actually works out in your favor. Old tree. Perhaps there's something in the trunk. Let's go for it. It's covered in poisonous sap. At least he resisted the blight, so we didn't actually suffer like any penalties at all there.
In radiance,
we did take overkill on the torches, it's looking like. Unlike food, there's pretty much no chance that we, you know, end up using torches more than we expected. Especially when we're getting some. Nothing must be left unopened. It's a freaking torch, man. You can pick it up. You don't have to worry about that. At this point, I'm making other people pick up the stuff that Mathis covets just to fuck with him. No surprise, but that's okay. Mathis has all these speed stuff. I'm gonna do a Wicked Slice, actually. Oh, come on, though, dog. I need to look at you for a second. Collect bounty only hits the first two, so I think we should maybe throw out like a weakening curse, actually, instead of a vulnerability hex. Wow, why do I even waste my time looking up what attacks do when clearly they won't land regardless? Alright, what about a flashbang? What's your stun resist? 70? I think we should just take a kill on one of these then. Try to push the unit at the back up to the front so we can hit it with a point-blank shot and give it a vulnerability hex and give it a collect bounty. That's going to be a stress-inducing attack, but I'm not too worried about it. The thing that sucks about this, of course, is that we can't actually camp to get rid of our stress, but so be it. So we go for vulnerability hex, which does mark the unit. It also critted and gave us a little bit of stress relief, which is awesome. And with 70% stun resist, I think we actually do try to throw out the stun, because I don't think we're going to get the turn without it. Or I don't think we're going to get the kill without it. This turn, I should say. Alright, Mathis gets blighted, and he's blighted for 9 damage, so Bear should probably heal him next time, but... Oh my god! I guess 13 is a decent dodge stat, but come on now. Is that the end of this? It is the end of this turn. Alright, so Bear's gotta throw out a heal on Mathis. He resisted the bleed, got healed for 5. That's not that good. But this guy's not that troublesome as long as we don't get hit by the blight. Wow! A crit for 52 is pretty absurd. I'm coming to like this this layout for a team. Stun charm, plus 10% stun resist, minus 4 dodge. It's something. You're gonna move up to the front here, and we are gonna move into this area. Yeah, the sack's contents are yours, my lady. Let's crack on some torches here. Move into the next area. We probably have one more room battle. I mean, we definitely have one more room battle, because if we didn't, we would be done the mission already. So we got 2 more encounters. I am a little bit concerned about Mathis's HP, but these guys shouldn't be too bad at all. Especially if we can actually, you know, hit them right off the bat, which is a nice change of pace. We want to throw out a heal on Mathis there. That's got him looking a lot more sustainable, shall we say. As much as I would love to, yeah, let's just go for the kill. Wow! That was amazing. 82 damage on the past 2 turns. But as much as I would love to, you know, worry about marks and stuns and stuff like that, what's your stun resist? I think it's in our best interest to just make sure that we got heals coming out from Bear. He's going to be like a full support class. So you're already stunned, so let's go for finish him. You know what? If you want to crit twice in a row and then miss on the next one, that's totally fine by me. Resisted the bleed, got healed for 5 there. That's not bad. Stun is off. With 23 HP, I think we just go for the kill. I'm assuming Mathis will be able to finish it with the Duelist Advance, but... it's actually lower than 50% odds. But he critted for 22, so life is good. Plus, I don't have to rearrange them at the end of this one. Alright, we picked up some extra food. That's good because we'll want to eat that just before our last battle, and we got some more heirlooms. And we got the sack's contents, which is 50 gold. Maybe not that stellar, but that's okay. Alright, last room, for sure. Let's get to 100% light, and we'll have Mathis eats 3, and then our Hellion can eat 3. Is there anything else we even want to do here? I don't think so. Let's just head on into the next area here. Hopefully we'll get lucky and surprise them. Ah, these guys aren't that bad. Their HP is terrible, so if we can just, like, take a... Oh my god. If we can just, like, hit them, we should have a pretty good chance to just one-shot them. Oh, that's the problem with them. Okay. We're actually going to have a good opportunity to throw out Abyssal Artillery, which we never get a chance to do, so I'm happy to have the chance to do so. We need to stop them from hitting us because they'll spawn more units, so if we can kill, like, multiple of them at the same time, that would be awesome. You can hit anybody with Finish Him? Alright. Sorry, what I meant to say is you can't hit anybody with Finish Him. There we go. We got a KO there, and we got the other units weak. We have no Grape Shot Blast or anything like that, but still, what do you have 1 HP? Alright, I'll tell you what. Vulnerability Hex. It had a low 68% chance to hit, which is not great, but the job is done. Stun resist 70. I'm going to give it a shot just to hopefully keep them from using Cytokinesis, and it worked on both of them, which was like a 9% chance of happening, but I'll take it. Alright, these guys are screwed. And collect bounty. Alright, never mind. What I meant to say is collect bounty is terrible. The job is done. Very, very easy there. Like, very, very easy. Let's use our skeleton key. hidden compartment, more heirlooms usually. Yeah, we picked up another 6 deeds on top of that, so that'll be 12 plus 4. Well, that'll be 16 for this mission, which is actually a pretty good outcome for ourselves there. It was a short one, so I didn't expect it to go terribly, but it went fantastically. 3 units hit level 4, which is a little scary actually, because once they hit level 5, there's not much we can do with them. We've still got some level 4 or level 3 bosses that we want to take out. Warrior of Light. Oh man, you got like a permanent sun cloak kind of. Mathis gets even faster in the first round, which is just ridiculous, and minus 10 dodge, minus 10 max HP. Mathis will have to go to the sanitarium to get his runs taken care of. It's a psychosomatic thing, don't worry about it. Nothing else appears to have happened here. So we've got the Hag, Necromancer Lord, Swine God, Hag Witch. So I think the Hag is the last level 3 boss, right? Necromancer Lord. Is this not... Oh, that's not a boss. We need to do some more missions here, I think, to unlock the level 3 boss. So maybe we'll end up doing, like, another short mission with not the same team, but, like, a similar team. But I don't want anyone to level up. We'll hobble together something. We can always throw in Josh. We haven't used him very much lately. So we'll go to the sanitarium quickly, and we'll throw Mathis in there. Like so. And we're going to get rid of... You can't get rid of the runs? That's weird. Do we have anything that we hate for him? Suffers intense need to do specific actions. That seems like it could come, or it could become a problem. So I'm going to get him treated for that. And we'll do again a level... Oh, we should upgrade our stagecoach as well, before I forget. There we go, and that allows us to hold 2 more units. Okay, now I understand what's going on. I don't know. I don't think we need another healer. We might do better with another DPS. Like, what's our team right now? For the B or the D team, it'll be Grave Robber, Crusader, Healer. So we're rolling Healer in the back, Crusader in the front, Grave Robber probably number 3 slot. So we do well to have another number 2 slot unit. So we'll take our Hellion unless they suck. I mean, not great, but we'll take them regardless. For now. And once we go on another level 1 mission, we'll work with them. Alright, so we're gonna... I mean, we could throw some more people in the sanitarium, but for now, I'm kind of content to just say, you know, a short explore 90% of rooms mission. This should unlock the boss that we can fight here. And then we can... If we get done with the level 3 bosses, I'll be a lot less stressed out about making sure that my units are leveled properly, and we can kind of just go for the gold. Okay, so this mission, I want to send out basically the same team. So we'll throw, like, Kate here. Mathis won't be in the front anymore, so we need a front unit. So we'll actually throw Quill in there as, like, a helper. And we'll throw Bear Taffy, and we'll throw Dog. Is anyone here going to level up? Kate's not going to level up. Quill's not going to level up. Bear probably won't level up, and Dog will level up, but probably only to level 4. So I'm fine with this, and all we need to do is check on Quill. He's already got equipment set up. Good, let's provide. It's a short mission. Take 8 food. Maybe only 6 torches, save a little bit of money. We got Bear on the mission, so I'm going to throw out, like... We didn't use any bandages in the last one, so let's just take 3 this time. I'll take 2 anti-venom. We did get blighted a little bit. I'll take a skeleton key, I'll take a holy water, and I'll take 2 shovels. Gold's not our issue anymore. At this point, like, heirlooms are what we're looking for to upgrade our stuff as much as possible. We have a really, like, sustainable economy as long as we don't tank probably 2 or 3 missions in a row. Alright, explore 90% of rooms, which means we can probably do the backtracking at the start and then skip a couple rooms at the end. But I'm imagining the room that's furthest away probably has treasure in it, so we probably do want to do that room if we can. Again, I totally forgot that we should have taken medicinal herbs and probably could have used it on the beast carcass to get some free food. But when it comes to Darkest Dungeon, some of the things I'm like, well, we're winning fairly handily right now anyway, so I don't feel that bad about not doing some of the stuff that may be explicitly the most correct actions. But it breeds bad habits. I understand when people give feedback like, use the survivalist, you idiot. They're not doing it from the perspective of like, well, you're not winning, so you need help. It's more like if they ever add like a hard mode or an iron or an impossible mode like XCOM style, you're gonna eat shit. So you might as well learn the habits now. I respect that. I understand that. Well, we've got room battles either way, so we're gonna start by coming down here. Who's got the best trap? resistance. 40% on Quill, 60% on Kate, 60% on Dog, and 50%... Well, I guess we already checked this before. Nice! 60% resistance there is good. I don't know if we have anybody decked out in Sun Cloaks, which is why I'm not cranking on these torches too hard. But I will do it before room battles. I guess the other reason is because we've had scouting, so it doesn't really seem like it's mattered that much. Alright, Towering Ectoplasm. I don't even know if I've ever seen that, to be honest with you. Quill gets to start. Debuff resist is high. Hue is not... I think we should actually just go for the free turn to do as much damage to the tank unit as possible, but... yeah, we'll throw out a vulnerability hex here. Thank you for not missing. That might allow our Bounty Hunter and our Hellion combined to get the kill, but she has to do 17 damage with her hit. It's possible. Okay. Well, their stuns, or their surprises are going to come off. Hopefully I get to attack first, which I do. Bear can probably not get the kill. He has nothing that could throw out to get the kill here. So, unless he crits. So I almost think that, like, Abyssal Artillery on the units at the back is the best call to weaken them. We should get the kill here. 73% chance. Nice. Now we just have 2 of these Quivering Ectoplasms, which, honestly, 70% stun resist. This might not be the soundest mathematical choice, but we got good stun there. I guess our stun chance is over 100, which is why them with 70 doesn't give them, like, great protection against it. They're stunned, so we should use Finish Him, which does allow us to do a lot of damage. This setup has, like, some serious utility and some nice synergy as well. I like it a lot. Ah, they do get a chance to work. And with that hitting, that will probably duplicate it, but I like our chances anyway. Yeah, because that can happen sometimes. Summer before the fall. What a great expression. Alright. We'll come down here. And then we'll backtrack, because we are a little low on torches. Towering Ectoplasm again, but we got extremely lucky with another surprise. In this case, I may actually want to, because we don't have the opportunity for Bear to work before Dog, I really should give Bear some, like, speed tokens or something when we've got this going on. Speed trinkets, I should say. I think we're going to try to stun the Enchantress. I was hoping to push her to the front, but I guess we've got no choice, really. We can go for the stun, we can go for a breakthrough, but I think we just go for kind of, like, DPS, or as much damage as is theoretically possible here. We could use Abyssal Artillery, but I think Vulnerability Hex is probably our better option. And the crit was actually some pretty significant damage there. They resisted the debuff, but still. Wonder if I could maybe use Intimidate here. Huge crit. Ah, and it did move the Enchantress to the front. Which, she might be able to attack first, but we'll see. I want to keep her at the front and hopefully just kill her right now. Okay, well, that's alright. It happens. Eldritch Push is annoying, but he resisted it. Quill can't really operate outside of the first or second space, so this is lucky for us. I think we throw out a Vulnerability Hex on our Enchantress, just on the off chance she actually does survive this turn. We can use our Bounty Hunter next turn, but we're gonna, actually, you know what, we could probably Wicked Hack the Ectoplasm and miss, which is awesome. Big Slime sounds kind of dangerous. 10 damage is nothing to sneeze at, no Blight though. Alright, collect Bounty. Let's take out the Ectoplasm. A 55 crit is getting to the point where it's a little bit ridiculous, but I love it nonetheless. She might go first. I think we did a lot of attacking recently, but that's okay. She has a high dodge stat, so I'm not too surprised about this. Let's use Weakening Curse and hopefully lower her accuracy so she has a better chance of missing. I'm assuming she's going to get a chance to attack, so... Hey! It's always nice to see a plan come together, and collect Bounty will finish the job. Pretty easy. We picked up a second skeleton key. I can't imagine that will actually be useful for us, but we did get another torch as well, which, if nothing else, will pay for our backtracking, so there is that. And we can afford to let our light stay low here, and then, you know, burn as many torches as we need to get up to 100 before we get into our next situations. I'm assuming there's 2 more room battles left. Yeah, I mean, that seems realistic. Not that the room battles are the condition for finishing this, but we probably have a fight here and a fight here, which is just me basically planning on where I'm going to use light and food if necessary. So we shouldn't have any combat here. Good. I mean, not good there that we had to starve, but it's something. Let's have Quill eat up here. Or not eat up, but open up the crate. That's two very different things. We're still going to have above 70 light when we come through here. Alright. So we'll have a battle. Not too bad, but I don't like all these enemies. That's for damn sure. I'm going to mark the grabber because they have the highest HP. So it gives us the biggest target that we can probably, or at least possibly, kill in one hit. Nice. I'm happy with that. I would actually love if Intimidate worked here. Push, like, the batteries up to the front, but it didn't. That's okay. Honestly, I don't mind leaving the Cultist Gladiator alive here because we have so many bandages that if we get afflicted with bleed, it really doesn't matter very much. Escape Cloud is frustrating, but we did take some anti-venom anyway. So our Hellion is bleeding and blighted. I was gonna say, please let me use what needs to be used here. With 10 HP on this unit, I think we just go for the KO, and it worked out totally fine. A little stress relief as well. Alright, Bear. They have 20 HP each. That's nothing to sneeze at. Throw out a Vulnerability Hex to basically buff our Bounty Hunter. We might have to use some Anti-Venom here. Yeah. Man, Kate's Blight Resist leaves a little bit to be desired. Hopefully we just get the KO, like, right here. Pretty close. Could have saved her from taking 2 damage, but it's not that big of a deal. And a 36 crit will do, they'll do wonders to get rid of that stress relief, or to get rid of that stress, to relieve that stress.
Remind yourself that overconfidence
Beautiful.
is a
So we probably have,
killer.
well, we have no combat coming up, except for our final room, which is not even guaranteed to have combat, but I think that's probably where the smart money would lie. Finally, I get my hands on an authentic Eldritch sample. The hero becomes diseased by the remains. Who would have thought that touching a corpse would give you some kind of disease? That seems foolish to me. We live in an era where germ theory has not existed yet. We might not even have combat in this last room. We might have already done all our combat. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed by that. Sure, look at the beast carcass. Yeah, why not, right? We just got 8 food out of it. If you're gonna yell at me for not looking at beast carcasses earlier, recall that one of the principal complaints I get when I play Darkest Dungeon is that I take too much food. So we don't need more of it. Especially not at the risk of getting blighted. It's a super easy quest right there. And basically just us, you know, finishing a little bit more of this area, so hopefully we can take on what I assume is the last level 3 boss. The second tier version of the Hag. Alright, Quill, what'd you get? Unerring. Ranged plus 10% damage. I don't know if the Intimidate attack is ranged, but if it is, that's like an extra 2 damage maybe at best. Minus 1% crit. Hates on Holy. That's okay. Prone to investigate the dark arts, and ranged is plus 3% crit. That's alright, I guess, for flashbangs. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Let me just check quickly. And, yes, we do have the level 3 Hag. So that's probably what we'll do next with the regular A-team. Nobody's that stressed out, so yeah, we'll do Quill, me, Nick, and Malls. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, you know my spiel at the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for the incredible support on the series thus far.